Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the brighter side. Now, I know today is the first time you have seen my face since 2023, and I know some of you guys may have not seen my face before. So I just want to introduce myself. My name is Jaden Smith. I am the creator of DanariiDiaries here on YouTube, and I just do lifestyle vlogs. I talk about relatable stuff, and I just want you guys to come to my channel to be able to let go, because I know a lot of us feel like we are alone, especially since this is the new year and we're coming into new seasons and new places and new friendships, and sometimes it's kind of hard to step into a new season. It may have started off rocky, or it may have started off amazing, but regardless, it is new. Now, I have my journal and my planner. This is so cute. I got it for Christmas. And that's just because I've been using this nonstop for the past week at this point. I think, yes, it's been a week. I wanted to first talk to you guys about Vlogmas because, as you guys know, I participated in Vlogmas last month, or last year as well. And I think I only did 13 videos. I know 31 days was doable, and I was well on my way. But then when things start happening the way they're not supposed to happen, and you didn't plan for those things to happen, sometimes you just don't get things done the way they were supposed to be done, and that's okay, because me doing Vlogmas wasn't necessarily to complete Vlogmas in full. It was to start a project and do my best and learn and grow. I learned that I hated iMovie even more than I did before December, so I've now moved on to Adobe Premier Pro, and I've started learning how to edit on there. I played around with thumbnails to see which ones would give me the best click-through rate, and I could see that fast because I was posting videos back to back to back. I was able to adjust very quickly in that aspect. And I just wanted to start my consistency track. I started YouTube in June of 2022, and I hadn't been the most consistent since I started. So if I can get 15 videos done in 1 month, that's more videos than I've ever done before. If you guys are wanting to do things like Vlogmas, but you don't feel like you're capable of it, just do it. You never know how far you'll get, and that's real life stuff, for real, for real. Go ahead and do whatever it is you want to do, whatever you've been dreaming of, planning of. Do it, get it done, and see where it takes you. I started a fast on 28th of December because I wanted to kick in the new year on a different note. And I wanted to fast because I felt like I was called to it, and two, because I needed to align myself correctly. Not align myself in the way that I think I should, but in the way he thinks I should, and in the way he wants me to. And the only way I can do that is to get closer to him and to cut out all the distractions. So I got off social media for 3 days. I wasn't really in communication with people. I was texting people, but it wasn't like all day. I only ate 1 time a day, which was at 6 o'clock. My fast was from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. We're supposed to be, but just waking up at 6 a.m. was really hard for me. And I just needed to find my vision. I'm going to do a vision board, but I didn't want to start off with a vision board. Creating a vision board is nice when you have a well thought out planned vision. You need to write it out, you need to pray it out, you need to adjust and readjust and adjust and readjust your vision sometimes. And just putting pictures on a board or on a digital platform, that doesn't really give you a well thought out plan. You need to align your pictures with the plan that you've already written down and thought out about. If you look at the vision board that you made on January 1st or December 31st, it may look very, very, very similar to the one that you made in January of 2022. I can tell you that if this year's vision looks like last year's vision, then 2023 will be the same exact year that you had as last year. But yes, I needed to find my vision. So I fasted, didn't eat until the end of the day, tried to wake up as early as I could. No trap music, no secular music, praying at least twice a day, morning and night, and in the evening, because you know when you be in that mode, baby. And it's really helped me. This is my journal, and I started writing, I believe, this was my first day of writing, and this is today. And within that, I found out a posting schedule. This is my social media content calendar. In terms of this semester, I found out the best way that I can create content and push it out on a weekly basis consistently. I let go of things. I've let go of people. I've let go of relationships. Like I said, reflected, because that's the only way this year for me is going to be different than last year. It's really helped me, and this is my next point, find my purpose and my assignment. Because this year, that is, and every year after that, this is what I want to be my main goal. My main goal is to complete my assignment and to walk in my purpose. And what I mean by that is my assignment from God. What does God want me to do this year? How does God want me to grow this year? And I can only assess myself if I have an assignment. This is not my year of really necessarily putting things in motion. It's finding my motion, for sure. Being a kinder person, being a tougher person, just learning, talking less and listening more. Stuff like that. Like, that's what I want this year to be, because in the next few years, I want to have found my motion and then start putting that into motion. Like, I want to get that bag. Like, I turned 20 years old in July this year, so I know that it's time to like put my big girl panties on and find out what it is that I want to do for the rest of my life. So I want to get that done before I have too many bills to pay and too much stuff going on and all of that stuff. All I have to do is worry about my car and school right now. So while I have to only worry about 2 things right now, I'm going to start worrying about the stuff that I don't want to have to worry about whenever I'm 22 or 23. And that sounds like a young age, and it is a young age, and I know I'll still be finding myself then, but at least I have a good basis and a good platform to stand on when it's time for that real world stuff to go ahead and hit me in my behind. And I'm like, wow, like, at least I have my YouTube, at least I have my Instagram, at least I have lashes and nails and hair and whatever the case it is that I want to do. At least I have that to fall back on, because if I did not plan my year the way I was supposed to, or if I did not stick to my purpose or my assignment last year, I would probably be in a totally different space. And I do not want that for me. I do not want that for me. And focusing on my vision, my purpose, and my assignment will allow me to properly develop myself in all of the aspects of my life. Breaking down what you're trying to focus on is really hard, because then, like, when that task is completed, then, well, what else do I do? Well, if you're on your assignment and you're following your purpose, you know what you're supposed to do. Since then, since I've done this, since I've heard my assignment, since I've heard my purpose, I've slacked off. I've already slacked off. This is the 5th day of this month, and I have to, candidly, I'm filming this video now. I'm about to go home and edit the video, and I'm about to post the video, when I've had 3 days before this to do that. But that's just me falling back into old habits, and I can't build Rome in a day. So procrastination is something that I have to beat this year. I can't procrastinate anymore after this year. I can't procrastinate anymore after this day, but I have to put that in motion. I have to get used to not procrastinating. That's something that I've gotten used to doing for so long. I just have to break that habit. It's a habit. When you think about it on the brighter side, I've done other productive things this week. I've posted two reels. I hate posting reels. I hate reels, but I posted 2 reels. I've scripted out videos. I've edited videos for next week. So stuff like that is what you just have to also look on the brighter side for. And to give you guys something to work on, if you haven't already, because I know that I told you guys to journal and plan your year, but if I don't know how to plan my year, what do I start with? Well, I'm going to link this sermon in my description, because this is what really got me 7 pages of my journal. You need to reflect on your spirituality, if you're a spiritual person, your mental development. Mental development means, did I learn anything new this year? What did I learn this year? How did it affect me this year? Did I actually implement it into my life? Your physical and mental health. How have you taken care of your body this year? How have you taken care of your mind this year? Review your assignment and your purpose. Now, this one was not hard for me, but I literally wrote, I did not know my 2022 assignment, and this is basically what I've been finding these past few days. So I didn't know 2023's purpose and assignment because I wasn't walking in it. I didn't properly plan my year for me to know what it was. Review your finances. I know last year I BS'd with my finances because it was my first year of college. I'm learning how to be an adult. I'm learning how this whole life things work, and I'm learning, okay, I can't spend all my money on these things because there's other things that I don't even know about that's gonna come up that I have to spend money on. And relationships. Relationships has been one of the things that I have prayed for consistently, but this year I really just sat down with myself and really talked about like what's going on in me that my relationships aren't working and what am I looking for. I really had to sit down and reflect on each one of my relationships and reflect on myself and then reflect on that person. And now to close out this video, I want to read a small little snippet of my journal that I feel like will help you guys really put yourself in my shoes of where I've been for the past week. I think I go with this one. I am turning 20 years old in 6 months, and it's time to grind. In the next 6 months, I want to find the 3 things that are going to make me money in the next 5 years of my life. When I turn 21, I want to be a boss. I want to find my friends and my business partners. I want to live in my joy and my youth and not have to worry about the next day because I am prepared. It's time to start acting and thinking like an adult. Do better with your money. Clean up. Be on time. Show up doing your actual best. Because now life is real. It's time to make connections for grad school and other things. You always have an inner turmoil because you know you make commitments and don't stand on them, even to yourself. Start showing up and I promise you shit won't change.